Let's build a river, canal, mountain range thing. Build it all out of Lego. Let's go. Let's try and build it. But first things first, we need to disassemble all of this. But before I do that, I feel like I must do one last thing.
A few moments later.
Okay, and now I've cooling off and everything, and also realised that this little thing can also help with recording outside, and also using my other phone as well with Let's View, because I Let's Viewed that, the phone, the S21 Plus phone I'm currently recording on, I Let's Viewed it to this phone. That way I could see what I was recording on this phone from that phone, because it was screen mirroring. And then this button allows, this remote control is literally one simple little button that allows me to press record when I'm not near the camera and press stop recording at the same time. Yeah, with this. But anyway, no, let's go ahead and start to build this thing. But first things first, we need some Lego, because this is it at the moment. But obviously for this project, we are obviously going to need some greens and some tans as well. I mean, we could use some whites and maybe some blues, I don't know. But these are a great colour combination at the moment. But I feel like we need just a little bit more Lego. Yeah, just a little bit more. Surely this project won't mind? Surely. Right, let's go ahead and disassemble this bad boy. Oh yeah, I can use the remote. Ready, set.
A few moments later.
Okay, as you can see, I might have said it in the past, but that's a lot of Lego. A lot of white and blue bricks. And we still had the exact same green bricks, but we do actually need the green bricks this time. And then we got some random bits and bobs in here. Now, if you're wondering if I actually disassembled the damn thing, you would be half wrong. Half of it still survives. Yay! Look, I couldn't... Look, this movement mechanism... yeah, the movement mechanism... I couldn't stand to not disassemble it. That means I can keep this. Yeah! And if I ever want to continue with this project, then I can. Let's go! Oh! It's been a long time since I've touched this stuff. Literally a whole entire year since I've touched this stuff. I haven't even, for crying out loud, the last time I touched this stuff was in Mark version 14.2 Lego project, and that was way back in the other room. But yeah, we got these two containers. We have also got these two containers, and we got... Let me move these out of the way. And then we got this big container, but it's got all the stuff in it. So if we open it up, you notice we've got the small containers. We've also got the... Oh, look at the... Oh, that's... bring backing... Ah, that's nice. That's really nice. Bringing back the old memories. Remember spider water fountains? Mark version 9 and 10. Oh, wow. That's just a random piece, I think. And then this goes on to one of them. Oh my god, I have not touched these in ages. I wonder if they still work. Oh my god, I literally just hit record and then it's like, ooh, 5%. Oh well. Now, frankly enough, this is how old it is. the box for my very, very old Lego sets is all the way in there. Yay! Okay. Wish me luck. Ooh. Ooh. Ugh. Oh my god. This is dusty. I just need a Lego board. I got a Lego board. This is so helpful. This is really is, especially for tight spaces. Okay, now we've got a Lego board because rather than going ahead and using these types, like using this type of board and with these thin plates, or even using this one without realizing it doesn't have this side, it only has 3 sides, but I still like this though, and it's also in memory of someone as well. Like this was a gift from someone and they're not here, so yeah, this is still a good one and I'll still be using this in future projects. And then yeah, this one is a good one. Yeah, this is a good base plate board, and I originally got this base plate board because I made the working bowling alley project. Yeah, I made that video. So yeah. I only stopped recording for a little bit because I was like, hang on a minute, the camera needs to move. But anyway, no, let's go ahead and make the actual surface area and stuff like that, because we could use these containers, we could use one of these containers, or we could use one of these containers. This is a 0.8 litre container, whereas this one is a 0.5 litre container, because I know that because it says it on the container itself. And it also says it directly on the top of the container here, and it also says it directly on the top of this container as well. But on the little ones, you just got to be careful because it's just on the back and not on the front at all, because they don't expect you to put water in these, but they expect you to put water in this or this, and that is why they put the liters in these ones, but they just don't bother with the liters in this one, and they put recycling and recycling. But anyway, I don't know, if I just put these back and open the lid, this is how much water space we can have, and you can see if we do it like that, then yeah, that's alright, but we can go better. So why not try this out? So we'll take the lid off, and then notice that, alright, yeah, we're getting somewhere. And then, see, this is where my brain comes into play and everything, you know. And then we notice, hang on a minute, what about a double? Yeah, we can use a double. So this is a double, and ooh, yeah. But what about if we go ahead and use a double and a single? Oh yeah, I like that even better, because this is the tall one and then this is the short one, and then we could possibly combine the two together, so the water comes from in here into here, or we can have the water coming into here. There are so many possibilities. Right, without further ado, let's build a case around these two and make sure it's secure and everything. And then once we've done that, we can start putting in the water pumps. Oh yeah, this is gonna be fun for once. I mean, it's gonna be even more funner knowing that I'm using the water pumps. Now, I have not used these in a year since not version 14.2. So this is definitely gonna be really, really fun, this project. Let's go! Alright, let's do this thing.
The next day.
Oh wow, I should have hit recording like ages ago or something on it. But it's day 2 of building this. Now, last time around it was very hot and it's still hot. I've still got a fan on and I can even show you how hot it is if I go ahead and lift this off the camera stand. Ah! That's really hot. It is 28 degrees right now, and obviously that shows you the date on what time this is being recorded at as well. But basically, this is the progress so far, and it was actually really quite nice this morning. Take a look. Almost 5 o'clock in the morning. Raining. It's finally raining. Let's go. It's really chocolate down there. Really quite nice though. It's also thundering as well. If only that could be like that. If I'm plugging in the microphone. If only it could be like that for the whole entire day. But no, at 5 AM in the morning it rained. But only if it could continue to rain. That would be legendary. But this is the progress so far on this project, and I actually honestly quite like how the fact that I've actually managed to do the black cave entrance right here, and then it going into the grey and the dark grey and the black and the white. Oh, it looks so good, and it looks like something that I haven't built in a while. And then you got the dark green and the light green coming along really quite nicely as well. And then you just got the back, where the back just basically looks like the exact same. But nevertheless, I'll try my best to build a little bit more out of this one, because obviously, yeah, this is like a cave entrance bit, but this one isn't really a cave entrance bit, because my thinking is I'm going to put a bit of cardboard behind all these windows here, so then it actually looks abandoned, this bit. And then compared to this bit where it actually looks like there's a cave in there. And obviously this tray is obviously longer than this tray, but this tray is also deeper than this one. But oh wow. But that's the progress update. I'm obviously still using the wireless remote control thing. And then yeah. Now, it's time to do something that I haven't done in a long time. It's plumbing time! Yeah! I've not done this in ages. Make me feel right, jump right back into my heart. Cause we could dance the night away, make me love you through the haze. Ain't no need to be afraid. I want you bad, I do. You're coming back, cause I still hear your voice tonight. Make me feel right, jump right back into my life. Give me something else to do than thinking about. Are you thinking about it too? Don't need reason, my reasoning is you. I knew that we were bound to fall apart, but always kept you deep inside my heart. Maybe someday you'll forget the past. Still hear your voice tonight. Make me feel right. Jump right back into my heart. Still, cause we could dance the night away. Make me love you through the haze. Ain't no need to be afraid. That sounds like that one shorts that I did.
Jesus Christ! Holy shit, I'll go and get one of these one day. You should know that this is the craziest shit I've ever done in my life. Oh shit.
Oh yeah, that was funny. Yeah.
A few moments later.
I need another one. I think you're supposed to cut these out. No one's gonna know. No one is going to know.
Nobody's gonna know.
They're gonna know.
That needs to go in there. And then it was time to finally test it out and to finally see if all this hard work was paid off. And luckily, it was, and it actually looked really, really cool. Now, strangely enough, I can't find the intro video, so I'm just going to take you to this bit of footage. That is kind of the scene where I recorded after the intro of the finishing touch bit. But oh well! It doesn't really matter. Of a water type river mountain range type of concept, because water is coming out of the mountain range, which is what the green thing is, and then obviously this is the rocky part, and then obviously this is the cave bit, and then obviously you have the little bit of abandoned place right here. Now I would obviously just cover that bit in bricks, but because I didn't really have a lot of bricks to spare or something like that, I just ended up using some open windows, because like I could stick my finger through all of this. Apart from this one, I just can't, because that came like that, and I'm not going to break that off. And then obviously I just whacked a bit of cardboard behind it, and then there you go. It looks like it's an abandoned place, like it's all walled off and everything. Now, if I take you off the stand, so this is what the project looks like on its side point of view. Now I have literally got a light on right now for studio purposes, but it's just to make the lighting a lot more easier and better looking. You know what, I'm turning this off. I can't even see that myself. But then yeah, basically this is what the side point of view looks like. As you can see, we have a black button just right here. We have an orange button just right here. It's integrated into the Lego itself. How cool is that, to integrate 2 buttons into the Lego itself? Yeah? So, yeah. And then you press this button, water will gush out, hopefully. And you press this button, and water should gush out as well. Now, if we look on the other side, and that was because of the light. Now, if we have a look at the back, then you can see this is what the back looks like in all the cable management and stuff like that. Then obviously on the side, we have the little tiny 4 crocodile clips. It's just coming out the side, just right here, into the dedicated USB cable just right here to power up both of the pumps. And then you can see this pump comes around, this pump comes down and around, and then comes here. Then this one comes just from there, then comes around, then goes into there. So that means the water that comes from this spits out this one. The water that comes out this one spits out this one. It's all good. It's all nice and good, and then that way the water is all nice and equal, because this container can handle way more than that one. So yeah. And then obviously our cable tied, everything, our cable management here, and the buttons. Well, the cables for the buttons are just right here. You can see 2 there, 2 there, and then it goes into swells, and then there's 2 there, 2 there, and then there's 4 out there, and then that just goes into USB. All right, let's see if it works. Now I'm gonna place you back on the stand, just like so, and then I might actually open the blinding curtain. Oh yeah, that looks way more better. Now there's actually daylight coming out. Whose idea was it to not use daylight? What? Let's try and get water in this. Yeah. Okay. 1 big bottle and 1 medium bottle. Just in case. We never know if we're going to need that, but it's going to fill up either way with that anyway. So, yeah. Alright, now I've changed the bottle lids for them because originally they weren't on these bottle lids. No. But these bottle lids are the best. Here goes nothing. Oh my god. It's probably a bit stubborn. Just to be clear, how much is... Let me just rotate it just a little bit. Okay, it looks like the pump is almost underwater. Okay. See? There's barely anything left. Okay. And this is why I chose these lids. Because they will not push anything out until you apply pressure. Now, for the moment of truth. The one thing that I've possibly been regretting this whole entire time. To plug it in. Now, for the sake of this video, I actually charged this up. So it's at 75%. Let's see if it works. No. But I knew that wasn't going to work straight away. Oh! Okay, that one's got a little bit of too much pressure. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, that one's not that bad. So that means there's too much water in this one. So how's that going to work? I don't know. I mean, no one's going to know. No. Right, this is strange. There you go. Now that's suffering. That is really hard. Why is it gushing out so quickly? Why is it gushing out that much? I think this one, well, it's because this one has a lot more water and density. Okay, now I can fill that back up. Ready, set, press the orange button. Hey! Press the black button. Oh, okay, that's cool. And push both of the buttons. Oh my god! That looks actually really quite cool. I don't normally use these buttons as well. I've had these buttons in here for like quite some time now. They came inside this packet. Yeah, they came in this packet, and I got these in the Boombox project. Yeah, I got them in the Boombox project without realising they're push activated. So it only works if you do something with it. But yeah. How cool that is. And that's so cool. I did say river fountain. Okay, this is an actual close-up look. You got the two buttons, you got the orange one, you got the black one. You hit this button. Look how cool that is though. The fact that it's coming out of nowhere. Right, that's really cool. And then the orange button. Like, they're so cool. And then both of them. So that's me holding them both down. I mean, it's difficult when to try and process. Oh look, you can just do it like that. Especially in this heat as well. Turning on that, it's nice. So as a reference point, it is literally 30 degrees in this room right now. And I'm crazy to record inside a 30 degrees room to build such a project that does this. But you can't lie, that looks really cool. Almost sounds like someone going taller. Okay, now how on earth am I gonna empty these? I'll hold that there and then, oh no, turns out Ethan might need more than just his hands. Maybe not. But I do hope that this does not get my stereo wet. But that is leaning up against my stereo.